Hi, I'm Noah, and I'm an alcohol. I mean, it's like,
I'm Noah too, though.
Drinking, I'm not driving. Music's loud, I'm vibing. My phone stays on silent.
we went to high school together, and yeah, we just started doing music a long time ago.
Yeah, first time I visited the school was like a week before it started, and then he was like in my dorm, he was on my hallway, so from the very first day we were kind of just...
We had similar interests in music.
Yeah, music. And
initially.
he had a dry, sarcastic sense of humor that I got. He was ahead of his time. No one else understood it, really, but...
I want you to know that girl you turn me on. It's only for the moment.
I think at first we didn't really have a process because we didn't really know what we were doing, and I mean, to some extent, that's always a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that we made a huge leap after I worked for a year for some writers and producers, and just learned the way that a lot of professional people do songwriting and production and making, like, as a craft.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we made a huge step forward after that.
Yeah, I mean, the initial starting point really was... He was way into production in high school. I mean, EDM, like the heavy stuff. And I joined chorale, like I was in the chorus or whatever, but I really didn't sing. Like, I just did it kind of hang out with the friends. And I just rapped back in the day. Really, that's all I did. I just rapped. And he approached me and said, you know, you could do more. We could actually make real songs. And we made one called Lost Cause. And from there, it was all history.
We got several hours to go. And I don't want you
It gets very frustrating, especially for him, because he doesn't have, like, once it's recorded and written,
Mm-hmm.
there's like a less of a hands-on
Yeah, I mean,
aspect. For
at a certain point, just because he's the perfectionist, and we need that, but I had to push back because once I turn it into once he has all the vocals, it's all on him, and then he gets so caught up with putting these things that sound amazing, these crazy things in the songs, but at a certain point, like, it reaches
diminishing return.
Yeah, it plateaus, and you just got to get it out there, and then, I mean, we'll always look back and think, damn, like, we should have done this or that or that, but do it in the next one, like, just do it in the next song, get stuff, as much stuff out there, I think.
You said you wanna leave, but girl, don't leave. Yeah, I've been trying to holler back, so baby, please.
Drake.
Everything, like,
yeah,
such
top 40.
A lot of top 40, but a lot of really cool underground artists and producers. There's so much great music out now because of the way the digital platform just, like, allows you to listen to everything, and everything's just out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one thing that helps us, is that we just listen to so much that we don't really ever get stuck in a hole, I don't think, which is pretty important. And I think every time...
all sorts of genres, too.
Yeah, all sorts of genres, because every time he sends me a song, we'll pause and we'll say, is this too similar to what we've done? And if it is, like, is there something we can do to change it a little bit and bounce from idea to idea, and we just kind of juggle all these different things, but I think it's really crucial you don't try to sound like a tight beat kind of guy.
Mm-hmm. But that said, like, it's important to be listening to all the styles, I think, to progress as an artist and as a producer and a songwriter, to listen to all sorts of different genres of music and all the new creative ways that people are changing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how you grow, and that's how you hear things that are cool, and you copy them, and you change them a little bit and make them your own, and then all those things come together. It's the confluence of the different factors that can make you just grow.
Yes, I've been here before. We meet up when the mood's right. We're kissing under.
Just go as far as we can. I love singing. I love being the artist. I love the duo we have going on. But long term, I've always talked to him. I think there are way more talented people than me, singing wise, with a voice. But I'd love to write for those people. I'd love to write songs, and I think together, I mean, he could produce for those people, but as a songwriting duo, I think we could take that the whole way, the whole 9 yards.
I think, like, I enjoy doing it a lot, and I enjoy the process and the ups and downs of it, but, like, the final product and being proud of what you've done.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that as long as I keep enjoying that feeling, there's no reason to stop. Every reason to put more energy and effort into it, just to see what you can do.
And there's always that feeling, like, I'm sure you can relate, he can relate, of we're in college and we have this beauty of, like, the 4 years to kind of put things on hold and not really think about our relationship with music long term, but you also have to be ready to tell yourself, if the opportunity arises, I'm gonna jump. Like I'm gonna
Pull the trigger.
I'm gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna struggle for however long I have to make it somewhere, because like this life is way too short for a desk job. Honestly, just way too short. And there's so many better things to do with your life and your time.
Depends on the desk.
Depends on this. That's a good point.
Me and I'll go. We're speeding on the highway. We're on the way to my place.
It's gotta be City Lights.
Yeah.
It's gotta be City Lights.
City Lights is it.
We got better stuff coming though.
I'm feeling reckless. I text one of my exes. We hooked up